everyone, it is me Rebecca. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be doing my everyday look for when I go in like town with my friends and that, because you might be thinking this is a lot, but I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's just get straight into it. So the first product I'm going to be doing is primer, and I use around two primers. I use a cream primer and a spray primer. The spray primer that I'm going to be using is the Rimmel London #Insta Fix and Go, and this is a 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. So I'm going to spray this all over my face. A good amount of it as well. And this smells really good as well, so it's not one of those like stinky sprays. Okay, so the cream primer I'm going to be using is the MAC Strobe Cream. It's a Hydrate Luminix Strobe Cream. I don't know what colour it is, but that's the colour it is. You can get like a plain white one, but this isn't just like a primer. You can put it on top of your foundation, but sometimes it lifts the foundation off. So I like to use it as a primer because it just gives my skin a nice glow. And the brush I'm going to be using is just a mermaid brush from Primark. So I've already got some on the brush, and I'm just going to apply it like this on my face. And you really do not need much of it. And then I just blend it in with this brush, because sometimes when I blend it in with my hands, then my hands are just covered in it, and it's so hard to get off your hands. So just blend this all into my face. Okay, so now that I've got a nice glow on my face, now some beauty gurus out there are gonna think I'm crazy. I like to put on some concealer, then foundation, then some more concealer. I just find it gives me a bit more coverage because my cheeks are so red. So I just put it on spots and like redness. And I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paris one, and this is in shade 1 Nori. 1 Nori, that's what it's called. And I'm just using my beauty blender from Kiko. That's where it's from, because I got this concealer with it, but I really like that concealer. So I'm just gonna dot this on my cheeks and my forehead, because my forehead's, I'm just looking at my mirror here, my forehead has spots and I like to cover them up a wee bit. And then just on my cheeks to kind of cover some of the redness. Probably thinking, what are you doing? You're going to cover all your nice glow, but that's what I like about the strobe cream. It can literally glow through anything. So just put that back in, and then with my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this all in. Okay, now that that is all nicely blended, I'm going to do my foundation now, and I find both of these a bit like, I don't know, by themselves they're just not the best. So I like to blend these two foundations together. They're almost done, so I need to get a new foundation that properly matches my skin. So I'm using the number 7 natural foundation, all skin types, and that's why I really like this one, because my skin can be really dry and it just doesn't feel really cakey on my face. But then this one does sometimes feel a bit cakey, so adding just some of this is really nice. And this is also a number 7 Airbrush Away foundation. So I like to blend both of these together just on anything flat I can really find. Usually it's the top of my powder lid, because I don't have one of those cool, you know, mirror things. So I just take the lid off of my powder, and I just take some of this one here, and I'm just gonna squirt some on there. And I really don't need much of it. You can see there, really don't need much. And then I add a bit more of this, but again, not too much. There we go. So I'm just gonna blend it out, just gonna give it a little mix there. Okay, we're ready. Put that excess on my face. Take my mirror and just blend that onto my skin. Okay, now I'm just blending it down my neck a little bit, and as you can see, even with that concealer on, you can still see the nice glow coming through, and it's still not too strong. So I'm just giving that a nice blend there. And the next thing, I'm going in with some more concealer. You know, gotta pile that concealer up. Yeah, and I just put a little bit more on. on this time than before, and I put it like under my eyes, my T-zone and all those places. So I just put like that, and I bring it all the way up like that. Okay. Why instead of a T, you know? Okay, and just on my chin. You might find this weird where I'm putting an X, but I put it under here where I will bronze and contour and that, because I feel like it just brightens it up. So I'm basically putting just another layer of foundation, basically, if you want to say that. Okay, just finishing off with this eye, making sure it's all blended and no harsh lines, you know. That looks good to me. And by the way, this is like, yeah, caked on right now, but it looks really, really wet because of the shimmer, but that's okay. Okay, most of this is rubbed off, but it is the Stay Matte Rimmel London powder, and this is shade 3. Most of my things are in shade 3. Yeah. Oh, my foundation shades. Oops, I've been late on that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be using is powder, and I'm using the Rimmel London Stay Matte. You can't really see it, but that's what it is, and I'm using shade 3. And I literally pack my brush in this. I'm using the Body Shop brush. I don't think they have this brush anymore. It's so old. But as you can see, I've already packed my brush halfway. There we go. Let's do this. And I just literally pack on like this, wherever I basically put concealer. On my chin, my other eye, under here, and I just kind of brush that on really, really lightly, because you don't want your whole face to be like really, really powdery, and just because I use a lot of powders, so I don't like my face to always be like matte and powdery. So just take a big brush and I just kind of wipe away any excess that is kind of just laying there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is my brows, and I don't always do my brows because I do get my brows waxed, threaded and tint on them, but after like the 2-week mark I kind of start filling them in. It's been around 2.5 weeks, so I do start filling them in now because they go really, really ginger for my liking, just like a bit too ginger, and I have a lot of powder in them right now. So I'm using the Ka-Brow by Benefit, and I really, really like this stuff. The only thing is sometimes this that you pull out and put in here gets really, really loose, as you can see. Really loose, so it is quite hard to use, but it's okay. And this is in shade 3 as well, and I've used a lot of it because it like falls out now. So I'm just gonna take some. And I'm going to do this off camera because I really stress out with my brows. So you can stop it. Don't watch me. That's when I can see you. Turn it off! Okay, now I've done my eyebrows. Ignore them, please. Like, they're really uneven. Like, this one's like, yeah. And this one's like, yeah. So I'm going to be taking my concealer and carving it out. So I'm taking the same concealer as I used before. And then I'm taking a marbled brush here. I don't know where this is from. Primark. There we go. And it's just a flat brush. And what I do is, you're probably thinking, how do you get it out? Either I hold this up like this and I take it straight off of there, or I just apply it to the back of my hand. I do find it easier applying it just straight to the back of my hand, like that. So I've got it on the back of my hand. Take my mirror. This is, I don't know if it's the carving out part that's more stressful or the actual filling in. I'm just gonna carve out as normal. Okay, now I have done my brows. I'm trying to get up close for you. single bit. Okay, this is what my brows look like. And you're probably thinking, what the hell's in your brows? It is concealer, yes. But I take a sponge here. I take my sponge, it's super dirty. I have 2 of them. I might take the cleaner one, to be honest. No, I'm gonna take this one. And I fold it over, I put my finger in it like this, like a sandwich, and I fold it over. And then I just kind of dab around, and then I also just kind of do it like that, through the brow, and it just kind of makes it lighter at the front for that effect of a really natural brow. It will look really bad to start with, but it will look better, trust me. Why is it wet? Okay, now I'm just brushing my eyebrows out with my spoolie here. This one does look thicker, but I'm not going to spend my time making it precise. Since I've been doing it for the past like 15 minutes, you know. Okay, I've done my eyebrows and I've done my face. Now it's time to do my eyes. So I'm going to be taking my Smashbox palette and my Sleek palette and and some of this big palette here. This is the Pixi by Petra. Taking these 3 palettes. Okay, so I'm not gonna show how I do my eyes, but all the things that I use, by the way, will be in the description, so you can like try your own look if you do get these palettes. But if you want a proper tutorial of how to do my natural everyday eye look, then definitely comment down below and tell me if you want that. But I don't want this video to be like 20 minutes long showing how to just do my eyes and eyebrows. So I'm just going to go ahead off camera and do this. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I've done my eyes now, and I did add a bit of eyeliner today because I just felt like it. And the eyeliner that I used was the Sleek Makeup Dip-In Eyeliner. I really like this stuff. It's really pigmented. Oops. Here's a little show for you. It's on my knuckle, but it is really pigmented. It's really black. Well, let me just give you a close-up of what my eyes do look like. Okay, so now that my foundation's done, my eyes are done, my eyebrows are done, now it is time for my 2 favorite parts. Well, my eyebrows and eyes are also favorite, but for the face makeup, some bronzer and highlighter. I'm not gonna tip it too much because this is a really good highlighter. But I'm using the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I think this is the shade Light. Please tell me. I don't know. That's what it looks like, but a small one. And I'm just using this brush that has a beauty blender and a brush, and yeah, from Primark. So I'm dipping that in, and I like to use my bronzer, like some beauty gurus are gonna be really mad at me out there, but I use it as like a contour slash bronzer. So okay, I'm just gonna put it like this and blend it. Okay, so I like to put it on, I like to put my bronzer here, here, there, you know, most places. And I'm taking a pointed brush here and my bronzer, and I like to make my lips look bigger, obviously. And I just put it underneath my lip here, and it just kind of makes it look a bit bigger. But I don't put a ton, but just blend that underneath. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be putting on a little bit of blush just to give it a little colour. I'm just going to be using this big-ish brush, the Marble, and I'm just literally taking a little bit of this blusher. This is the Collection Soft Glow Blusher. This is really nice. It has enough pigment on it. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks slightly, just a little bit. And this is One Shocking. It's the colour of it. I'm not putting a ton on, I'm just putting enough on there. Just to still have a little bit of colour. You're probably all thinking, but you covered up all your redness with concealer. But that's like all over my cheeks. This is a nice little, like, rosy, you know, time for highlighter. Okay, now for highlighter. I'm going to be using the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter, and this stuff is amazing, no joke. It's still in its box thing because like, yeah, it's so like amazing. So this is what it looks like. I'm not going to tip it too much because I'm scared it's going to fall out. But this is from Superdrug, and I'm just going to be using this fluffy brush that I flattened because you know that's me for you. I couldn't find any like cheap-ish fan brushes, and you really don't need much of this. Like, it is amazing. Like, just watch this little like, okay, ready? Can you not see it? Oh, well, that's a shame for you. I'll show you at the end. Oh, it's amazing. You must be sad that you can't see this right now. I'll go up to the window for you to get the final shots for you guys. Because you know I'm just not that stupid. I'm just going to put it above my eyebrow, like the tiniest bit, and underneath my eyebrow as well. I'm going to just use a smaller brush here just to put it under my eyebrow because it's a bit too big and I don't want it to get into my eyebrow. On the brow bone there, on the tip of my nose, and I really don't need much on the tip of my nose or else I look like a clown. And just on the top of my lip. Again, don't need much there. I'm just going to put a bit more on here. Just because a stronger highlight. And like I'm putting a load on because like I'm like love highlighter. Just tilting so I can see the light there. Okay, I've come a bit closer to you. I know I should have been here in the start, but my makeup was all in front of me. So I just did some lipstick. The lipstick that I used was the PS Pro Kiss Proof Matte Liquid Lipstick from Primark. And this is really nice. I like it because it's really purple. Well, it's like pinky purple, which I really like. Then I just put some brow gel on because I had a bit of highlighter and powder in there. Look, now you can see the highlighter. There you go, there you go. And I used the Benefit Give Me Brow, and usually I do use shade 5, but I got shade 1 and 5, but I've actually lost shade 5, so I had to just use shade 1, but it did the job. Also did some mascara, and I used the MAC mascara, like just the normal one. And I'm just going to set my face now with some setting spray. I'm not going to be like making tutorials and be like awesome. I'm just going to spray it on like I normally do. Okay, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me do my everyday look. You might be thinking this is a bit much for every day, but I don't always wear this much makeup. It's only for when I'm usually going out, like with my friends or something into town. But this is my everyday look, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, I'm just blending this down.